Frankfort High, Franklin County, the Panthers and the Flyers. Huge rivals, but tonight playing for something even more important than bragging rights. They're playing for a district championship. Now on the FPB Game of the Week.
FPB Game of the Week. She's heating up. From downtown. It's good. Is it the shoes? 41st District Basketball Tournament, only on FPB TV.
Franklin County looks to three-peat as district champion, while Frankfort High is making their first appearance in the championship game since 2007. We're excited because it should be a good one. Hello and welcome to the FPB Game of the Week. I'm Glenn Waldrop. Franklin County, Frankfort High, they split regular season games, but that doesn't matter. It's all about who's going to get the bragging rights and the big trophy as the 41st District Champion. Now, these two teams obviously know each other very well. They live in the same town, they play summer ball with and against each other, and they've had two matchups throughout the season. But this one is one where you have a lot of emotion, a lot of excitement, and so much on the line. Now, the Flyers come off a game where they got a big win over Western Hills thanks to the play of their point guard, Diablo Stewart. He came off the bench to score 37 points. If he has a night like that, it's hard to beat Franklin County. But when you talk about good point guard play, Wanye Frank did just that for the Panthers as well. 15 points, leading his team with four other guys in double figures to get a big win, a 4-point victory over Woodford County to put them in this district championship game for the first time, as I said, since 2007. This should be a really, really good game. We're very excited to wrap up the basketball season with two teams from in town, one of which is going to cut down nets. It's Franklin County, Frankfort High, and tip-off is next on the FPB Game of the Week. Welcome back into the FPB Game of the Week, the final game of the season. Here as the District Tournament Championship game brought to you by David Toll's Auto Pro and the Family Dental Center. I'm Glenn Waldrop again. Thank you so much for watching and watching all season long as this one shaping up to be a good one. These two teams met twice, as I mentioned. Frankfort High won 70-62, and then Franklin County took them behind the woodshed 86-47. But Frankfort High played really well the other night in the win against Woodford County, 4 players in double figures. And then that man right there, you just saw Diablo Stewart only dropped 37 on Western Hills for the second time this year. So I'm just excited to get it going. I hope you're glad to watch. 13-18, Franklin County, 11-20, Frankfort High. Starting lineups you see right there. Cody Carter, number 1, gets a start alongside Wanye Frank, Maurice Walker, and then, of course, John Tillman. And rounding out the starting 5 is Nate Cox there, number 20, for the head coach Nick Martin and the Panthers. When you look at Franklin County, we talked about Diablo Stewart. They really need him to score and distribute the basketball. Number 13, the starter. He's joined in the lineup by Cayman Hubbard, number 10, number 34, Anthony Valentine, Ryan Staples, number 11, and the other starter, Walker Lee, number 22. As late in the season, Tony Wise made a choice. He put Kyle Stivers to start the game on the bench. He likes his energy as a 6th man coming off. And all the talk's done. Here in about 32 minutes of action, we're going to name a 41st District Champion. Let's get it going. Controlled by Franklin County. Staples over to Stewart. Stewart guarded by Walker. He's going to take a quick 3 and hit. So Stewart picks up where he left off in the first round game and knocks down a 3 to get it going. Staples gets the assignment on Wanye Frank. Cody Carter guarded by Stewart. There's a nice matchup in the middle. Tillman guarded by Lee. Carter on the bounce. Nice job on the little slip down and pass to Tillman, who gets good hands in traffic. And the big fella is on the board. Walker has the assignment of Diablo Stewart. And leave him open. Didn't take the 3 that time. Now the same little play we saw before, a slip screen. Frankfort High did it, little pick and roll, same thing there. Valentine with the finish. Bodies go flying, and that's going to go on Valentine with the block. Frank has a tendency in the paint to leave his feet. They try to get a charge on it. He didn't. He stuck the left knee out. Officiating crews, Jerry Pickerel, Wade Branscombe, and Jimmy Gant. Shots miss, Walker Lee controls, and Franklin County comes on the attack. Stewart nearly lost it. Gives up Valentine. Reverse lay-in, doesn't fall. He probably could have gone straight in, instead tried to go to the other side and missed. Cox wide open, but it's stolen away. Walker Lee away with it, up to Stewart. Traffic, they're gonna call a travel or a hold. Now they're gonna have to talk because one official had the foul. Ryan Staples went to Wade Branscombe and he said, I had a foul, you called it, I saw it. Now he's talking with Jerry Pickerel and they're gonna say, no, it's a travel. Here's the look. Replays all season brought to you by Greatest McDonald's Restaurants. Thank them for their support. The Frankfort Plant Board's Game of the Week here on FPB TV. Been doing this a long time in this fashion since 2004. Seen a lot of kids come through, and there's a lot of talent on the floor right now, as much as we've seen in our years. Maurice Walker, too strong. Lee battling for it, controls. Look ahead, Valentine, off glass. Nice pass ahead from Stewart, and it's a 7-2 lead. Frankfort High was behind 12-6 at the end of the first quarter, and that went over Woodford County and played just dynamite basketball that second half, winning 64-60. Cox will take three. No good. Stewart, hesitation move, draws a foul on Maurice Walker, affectionately known as Cooter. Picks up the foul. Two young guys, sophomores. And that's going to be a foul again on Walker. And that's two quick ones. And that is they call a double foul? They teed up Diablo Stewart for talking after the play. So that's where we were. That's Jimmy Gant. So the foul originally I thought was called on 12, who's Maurice Walker, who will shoot the free throw and hit. Let's take another look at it here. The foul was called on the hold. And you'll see him say foul 1, 2, and then as they're talking, and I think actually it was Walker that was talking, and they actually gave the technical to Diablo Stewart. And any rate, Walker picks up two. That's huge, as he is a three-point specialist. Diablo Stewart gets his first. And now Stewart will have to be careful playing with that foul because they technically is a personal. Stolen away by Staples. Nice effort right there. And they call him with the travel. And Tony Wise comes out on the floor clapping his hands. He likes the effort. Take another look. DeJuan Davis in the game, number 42. That's a 3-second violation, and I believe they got that on Tillman down in the paint. Don't see that called very often anymore. Tony Wise just lost his tie there for a minute, looking for 3 straight district championships. Of course, Nick Barton getting the Panthers here for the first time in the finals since 2007. And it was good to see him after the game the other night. He was emotional. And it should be, as we said then, another travel is, if you don't get excited when your kids do something that they haven't done in a long time, and how is that not a foul on the travel? He got pushed off the mark, no question. The officials letting him get a little physical there. Davis passed down Tillman after the pick and roll, no good. Cox rebound. Tillman one more time blocked, and they're going to say it was on the floor, and I think give it to Valentine, and that will be his first. Let's see, there's a lot of basketball up top. Take another look right here. Watch the top of your screen. Might have gotten the left wrist. And Tony Wise having a pretty heated discussion with Jimmy Pickrell over there. And after all that, to the stripe goes John Tillman, the sophomore big man, 67% shooter. Misses the first. Lavardi into the game. Sid Lavardi checks in, replacing Valentine. Tillman splits the pair and it's a 7-4 game. Davis on Stewart, long three. Off the mark, but Lee in for the rebound and is fouled by Wanye Frank. Right across the wrist. Walker Lee, a 60% shooter, makes the free throw. Connects on both. Davis baseline. Tillman, this pass that looked like a short, hopped him a little bit, and went right into the hands of the Flyers. Staples lost it out of bounds, but it went off the leg of Cody Carter. It will stay with Franklin County. Off the foot, I should say, of Cody Carter. Good work, guys, down there. Bob Carster on the baseline camera. Through traffic, Stewart. No good. The little fella. You can't save it before it goes out of bounds, and I think he's asking where the foul was. See, that's a foul. The hand check, I don't know if the rest of it was, but he certainly had a hand check there. That's a travel by Carter, and the play is a little sloppy. Both teams are so fired up for this game. Such a big rivalry. Frankfort High had been here so long, and Franklin County wanting to get the win for 3 in a row, and guys are playing a little quicker than I think they would like to be playing right now. Screen out top. Walker Lee for 3. In and out. Batted away, and it's out of bounds off of the Panthers. And Kyle Stivers will come into the contest. Young man averaging nearly 10 points a game. Right on the line. Ball deflected on the inbound and stolen away from Franklin County. Carter shot up no good. Verdi gets the rebound, and up quickly comes Diablo Stewart. Stivers, baseline, forces one up, no good. Sid's there, has it taken away, actually sort of knocked away on the way up off the back of the bottom of the backboard. Cox off the mark. And they're going to call a jump ball between Davis and Stivers as they both hit it going out of bounds. And the possession arrow will give the ball to Frankfort High. Here's another look at it. Tillman, elbow, bring it back out. Carter, open three. No good. Tillman, nice rebound, but couldn't save it. Pass knocked away, and it went off the hands of Franklin County. A lot of turnovers here in this first quarter. But I will tell you, I heard Tony Wise say it the other night when he was doing color up here in the Woodford County Frankfort High game. The new unis that Frankfort High is wearing look good. I like those. And another turnover. Staples forces one up off glass, no good. Bounces around a couple different times. Bodies flying everywhere. Stewart, three-pointer. Timeout, Frankfort High. Diablo Stewart started the game with the three, and then after a crazy bit of play here as it gotten batted around a couple different ways, and it ends up in the hands of 13. And when he gets it here, he knows what to do with it. Three-pointer Stewart, 12-4, Franklin County. Nick Barton trying to calm his Panthers down. Pull up, blocked, and controlled by Franklin County. It was Walker Lee, I think, that got the block. Stewart, 16-footer, doesn't get the roll. Vardy again down there battling, just can't get it to go to the bucket. To Stivers, up and in. And the ball seems to be bouncing the way of the Flyers right now, and that's a charge. It is indeed. He beat Davis to the spot. Dewan doesn't like the call. Stivers, you can see the right shoulder kind of buried. It's first on Davis. He's got the assignment of guarding Stewart. Big screen out top. Now a mismatch speed-wise as Tillman draws Stewart. And a 3-second violation on the Flyers. Still man-to-man here as Frank County with Staples guarding Frank. Actually looks like they're almost zoning up here and matching up with a face guard of Staples. Pass ahead, nice look, Stivers, and one. And Stewart does a lot of scoring, 37 in the first round game, but look at this pass up the floor. Absolutely drops it on a dime, and Stivers with the athletic finish. Five points off the bench for Stivers, and it's a 17-4 game. Davis, too strong, good box out there. Staples runs down to get the loose ball. Tillman picks up the foul, trying to jump the passing lane, and Walker Lee did a nice job of meeting the pass. First on Tillman. Javon Bush will come into the game and replace Cody Carter. And Maurice Walker's been sitting a long time. And a steal on the inbound. Javon Bush making his presence felt immediately and then picks up the foul on Staples. First quarter, 6 fouls already on Frankfort High. Davis dribbled it maybe off his own foot, but recovered by Frankfort High. And that ball's deflected to Bush. Franklin County just so active defensively. And that's going to be the second foul on Staples. And that'll be big as he has drawn the assignment of Wanye Frank most of the night and has done a really good job. He'll get replaced here now in the lineup by Jared Courtney. 9.2 ticks left in the first quarter. Davis, 3-ball. Usually not part of DeJuan's game, but that one falls. And that counts. Diablo Stewart answers his third 3 of the quarter. And it is a 19-7 game, Franklin County. And he certainly got it away. Great work there just before zeros. It counts 19-7. Franklin County with the lead after 8 minutes. Back with the second quarter in just a moment. Diablo Stewart coming off 37 points against Western Hills. Hit the first 3 of the game. Got another kick out here, knocked this one down, and then just before the horn, let one fly from three-point range. That one finds the mark. As you'll see, lets it go right before zeros. Great work, guys. It found the bottom of the sack. It is a 19-7 lead, 9 points for Stewart. Showing some ball handling skill there. Looking for a screen out top. They're trying to deny the ability to Lodi to get up there and set it. And Frankfort High's defense really picking up the intensity, and that's close to a 5-second count. I like what the Panthers are doing here. Stewart doesn't get the roll, and a good set defensively for Frankfort High. And that's a charge. Nope, they're gonna count it and the basket. I thought Courtney had beat him to the spot. Jimmy Gant says he didn't. And a nice job by Nate Cox here. And Frankfort High needed that little push. And he finishes the three-point play. Ball defense is outstanding. Stewart, they're forcing that three-point shot up. And Tillman running the floor. Nice pass. Davis for two. And Tony Wise is going to get a timeout. And you talk about pretty basketball. Look at this pass right here from Tillman, the big fella. Right to DeJuan Davis. Timeout on the floor. Just under 7 to play first half, 19-12. Frankfort High trailing, but making a run. Defense gets the ball back, and look at this pass ahead, and I couldn't tell if it got knocked away or he went behind the back. He went behind the back. That's a heck of a pass. And that's a 6'5" sophomore running the floor doing that. John Tillman. A 19-7 game, and you recall it was 16-4 just before the quarter. And they exchange three. Stivers going at Tillman there, loses it out of bounds. It will stay with Franklin County. But Davis hit the three just before the quarter. And of course, then Stewart hit the runner right before the buzzer. Made it 19-7. A 5-0 run here for the Panthers of Frankfort High School. Stewart partially blocked, it looked like, but the rebound to Lavardi lost it. Walker Lee, third chance, and he makes them pay with the bucket. Tillman takes three. Big screen out front, and they're going to call it on Franklin County. Let's see, was he moving? He did kind of come in late. Good call by the officials. Nate Cox, baseline. Step in the lane, no good, but another foul. That'll be on Lavardi, that'll be two. And fouls mounting here. Both teams in the bonus. That's 18 fouls with 6 minutes left. Well, 5:59 left in the half. And the rebound pulled down by Javon Bush. Long three, Wanye Frank. His first basket, and it's a 6-point lead, Franklin County. Frankfort High's cut the deficit in half. In under 3 minutes, that ball deflected out of bounds, and it did not touch Kyle Stivers. It's going to stay with Franklin County. And Franklin County doesn't know it. Frankfort High fans don't like the call. Ball screen up front. Nice pass over the top to Lee, who traveled, got away with it. Out, Courtney. No good. Davis with a strong rebound, and he's fouled by Kamen Hubbard. I was calling it pretty tight. Nine fouls now on County. 6 for Frankfort High, and Nick Barton has got to feel pretty good about the move his guys have made after that punch they took right to the mouth in the first quarter. DeJuan Davis hits the free throw, came into the tournament a 44% shooter from the stripe. Hit some big free throws down the stretch, though, for this Frankfort team as they got the win over Woodford County that put them here in this championship tilt. It's a 4-point deficit. A 10-2 run right now for the Panthers. I like the guarding position of DeJuan Davis. He really gets down, moves his feet. Went off the foot of Nate Cox, that will stay with Franklin County. But he's longer, a little taller than Diablo Stewart, but he is certainly breaking down and guarding. Nice job there. Lee. And really concerted effort there of Diablo Stewart to not force it after cut off. Got it over to Lee, and now a chance for Franklin County in transition. Stivers travel. Pick and roll, Cox, extra pass, Tillman. Nice work there from the Panthers in the half-court set. Step back, Stewart. Too strong. That's going to be a foul on Franklin County. I think it's going to be Kamen Hubbard. Nope, Walker Lee. This is just really nice offense. You get the pick and roll here, and then the extra pass. You just can't draw it up any better. Now Nate Cox will go to the line where he is 1 for 3 tonight. And the 69% shooter now 1 of 4. Stivers, strong to the basket. Frank went for the steal, missed it, and left Stivers alone, who took it in strong to the backboard. Frank forces one up there. Nice move. Hubbard again, good ball moving here, turning, scoring, and shooting, or shooting and scoring, I should say. Kyle Stivers now with 9. Davis, 3 is off the mark, and that is not his game. Stewart forces one up, so 3 consecutive possessions for these two teams where they're really just putting up quick shots. Extra pass, Bush, swatted away by Hubbard. And he had to go over top of a Panther that was in the way. Inbound, Frank, no good. Over the back, it looked like by Stivers, no call. Then they're going to call Javon Bush underneath him with the foul. And Stivers will walk down to shoot 1 and 1. Bush comes out of the game. Cody Carter replaces him. Kyle Stivers has responded as the sixth man. He was actually the second guy in tonight as they brought Laverty in early for Valentine for fouls, but nice effort so far tonight from the sophomore. 11 for Stivers. Cox. Six points for Nate. All the way to the basket, and Stewart is fouled by Tillman. Nick Barton thought there was a lot of orange there. Stewart nearly an 80% free throw shooter. Carter, that's off the mark. Nine-point advantage for Franklin County. He's down to three at one time. Nice crossover, Courtney. Lee will take a three and hit. And it's a pretty important answer so far from Franklin County. Stolen away from Frank by Stewart to the rim, and he's pushed, and that might be an intentional. Nope, they're just going to say a personal foul. But he shoved, no doubt. He was not going to get the shot away. Look at this, just enough of the right arm to play on the ball, and Diablo Stewart, fortunately not injured, coming right into the lap of Bob Karstner. And all the work that the Panthers did to get back into this thing, it has gotten right back to where it was at 12 when we started this quarter. And now 13. Stewart 4 for 4 from the line, 13 points, and the lead is 14. Davis knifes his way in, off glass. That's going to be a hold, and who do they get it to? Wanya Frank? They did indeed. Second on Wanya. Let's take another look here. Got a lot of ball, but enough of the arm maybe. And Stewart misses the free throw. Davis step through and one. A little inside-out crossover, and it gets the Euro step. Tony Wise, I don't know if he didn't like the foul or didn't like the fact they didn't call a carry. He didn't walk. That was two steps, and there was a foul on Stivers, I believe. That's a pretty good move. Free throw was missed, though. Final 50 seconds, the halftime and highlight show coming up at the break, brought to you by Classic Gold Master Jewelers. Been a lot of highlights so far in this one. Here come double team Stewart now, 30 seconds left. Stivers misses the shot. And now what was once a 14-point deficit can be single digits. Tillman in and out. And now County can hold for the last shot. Tillman and Davis double team. Lee, 3-ball. It would have counted, it's no good. But Franklin County with a 37-26 lead at the half. Tillman doing his best along with Davis and Frank. But it is a 12-point, check that 11-point lead for the Flyers as we go to the halftime and highlight show in just a moment. Enjoyed the halftime and highlight show brought to you by Classic Gold Master Jewelers. And let's get to the highlight portion. And when you come out, excitement, everybody's fired up, especially when it's a rivalry that's playing for a championship. Diablo Stewart got things started with a 3, and that was a bit of a theme for that young man. But Frankfort High hung in, and it was a 12-4 start with 2 minutes left in the quarter for County. And due to some shooting, like Diablo knocking down 3 threes in the first half, it was a 19-7 game at the end of the quarter. It was really being dominated after the Stivers bucket and won 19-7. But just before the half, after a Davis 3, Stewart's 3, that gets us to 19-7. And then Frankfort High came out in the second quarter, played really well early, got it down to 3 points, and then it got stretched back out again. Frankfort High kept chipping away. It looked like they were going to be back in after this great pass from Tillman over to Davis. But after that, it was pretty much all County as the Flyers came roaring back, took a 14-point lead at one time, The lead is 11 here at the break. Keep in mind, Maurice Walker, the second leading scorer for this team at Frankfort High, has not scored because he got 2 quick fouls, didn't play after the 2.5-minute mark of the first quarter. He'll be back now. Let's see if that changes the dynamic offensively for the Panthers. For Franklin County, you could say the same. Anthony Valentine got 2 quick buckets. He picked up 2 fouls. He was gone for almost all the second quarter and all the second quarter and a couple minutes of the first. So Nick Barton, Tony Wise, somebody's going to get a net and a trophy in their case that says 41st District Champion. Frankfort High, Nate Cox, jumper off the mark. And that's going to be a foul on the baseline on the box out by Diablo Stewart, I think, which will be his second. So a starting 5 for both teams on the floor. Cox, Frank, Walker, Tillman is a starter. I take it back. Davis was not a typical starter, but he starts this half and turns it over right there. The starters for Franklin County, Lee, Valentine, Stewart, Staples, who has 2 fouls, and Hubbard. And they try to get the ball down to Valentine, and it was a bad pass, and Tony Wise screams out to Walker Lee, why? And what you didn't see after the dance team was the step team from Franklin County came out to perform, and they were joined by Principal Buck Sampson, and he brought the house down. We'll have to check out, see if there's some YouTube footage of that around. It was pretty impressive. Davis quickly, but misses the shot after knifing in. Staples, Valentine, down the paint. Nice. Frank creates some space off glass, no good. Valentine rebound. Staples will take 3. That's off the mark. You can see it from the time he let it go. Walker with the rebound and pushes it up. Nice bounce ahead to Cox, blocked by Hubbard, but he also committed the foul. And a great give in transition by Walker. Here's another look. Goes behind the back and in perfect bounce pass. And here's Bud. He got a little bit of footage. He was out there with the step team, and I'm telling you, the fans went crazy. They were chanting his name after it was over. It was entertaining. Free throws missed by Cox, but rebounded by Frankfort High. It looked like a travel, no call. And then a wild shot up, in, and the foul, and it's on Valentine. Nate Cox is really playing well. Here's another look. Ball fake, up and under. 2 on Valentine. I thought that was his 3rd. He just sat a lot of the quarter. Cox misses another free throw, and it's a 10-point ball game. Talked about Davis in that guarding position. He has done a nice job on Stewart. Staples cut off. Stewart goes right by Davis there, and there's a lot of contact, and that's a block. That will go against Nate Cox of the Flyers. That was 3 on Valentine, by the way. They were just late putting that call up. Here's another look coming down the paint. You can see him sliding that left foot, just didn't quite get there. Entry pass, nice, and 1, Anthony Valentine. Valentine has 8, and this was too easy, got a good screen. Tillman came underneath and late, draws the foul, and Valentine will go to the line for the 3-point play opportunity. taken away. Lead is 13 for the Flyers and the basketball here. There's going to be a hand check on Davis. A bad pass, and fortunately for Franklin County, they run it down, and Davis gets his third out there with a block, and that's one you'd like to have back. Not a lot of contact, but that far from the basket. But he has worked very hard trying to check Stewart. You can see there, he got into the body. And now Wanye Frank gets the assignment. Two lightning quick sophomore guards. And Frank nearly got the steal there. Nice pass, Stewart to Valentine. That was pretty. 15-point lead, and Staples takes it away almost from Frank. Frank was looking like he wanted to call a timeout or something, just sort of stop playing. And they do take a timeout. Out of sorts are the Panthers. 15-point deficit as Franklin County turned on the heat. Diablo Stewart, good feed on the bounce to Valentine. Back in a moment. Frankfort High is trying to find a way to get back in a game where they trail by 15, and they fought and scratched and got it down to a 3 or 4 point deficit in the second quarter, and that man got his team back out to the advantage at 11 at the break. It is now 15. Nice hesitation move. Frank blocked by Valentine into the hands of Javon Bush, and it'll be a jump ball, and it will go to Franklin County. Didn't get a lot of hands on it, did Franklin County, but enough for the officials to blow the whistle. Bush nearly a steal there, and he has come out aggressive in his time on the floor. Now they're trying to double team Stewart. It keeps the dribble alive, and now numbers for County. They miss Valentine, but Staples will go in hard to the basket. That'll be a foul on Tillman. Staples were told to strike now and make the first. It's Ryan's first point. Second one rims out. Walker for three. Boy, they missed him after those two quick fouls in the first half, first quarter. His first bucket of the night. And they need more of that from the sharpshooter. Lee hits a three. Walker Lee feeling it tonight, playing very well. Frank, and one. Here's another look. Nice take from Wanye Frank. Frank with 5. Hubbard picks up his third foul, will take a seat, replaced by Kyle Stivers, who had 11 points in the first half off the bench. And Frank rattles it home, a 75% shooter. And Stewart is fouled on the sideline by Maurice Walker, and that's 3. And that will be one in the bonus for Franklin County. With 3:41 left in the third quarter. Stewart now with 15. Make it 16, and the lead is 15. Carter, that's a charge, yes sir. He just put his shoulder right into Stewart, who had position. You'll see it here, he certainly had position and right into him. Dangerous pass stolen away, Tillman. They needed that. Cody Carter's first points, down quickly, Valentine. County continues to attack. Bush, baseline jumper, too strong. Left hands, no good, but there's Valentine. Man alive, as he had good minutes tonight. 15 points for Valentine. Bush, scoop shot, no good. Five-second violation. He kept the count, did Kenny Gant, and I think Stewart thought when he stepped back that it broke the count. It did not. Tony Wise going to take a 30-second timeout, I think. Wait a minute, Wise is now, oh, he lost, he's pointing at something toward the clock. Not sure what he's talking about. Not exactly what the delay's about. I didn't hear exactly what's going on or what happened, but oh, they had a laser pointer. Okay, thank you. The truck knows everything. The truck knows everything. Tillman wants it. Lee doing a nice job fronting him. A fastball there, a good look from Frank, but just too hard to handle for Javon Bush. Nice little give and go. Stewart doesn't finish but draws the foul, and that'll be 4 on Walker. Watch this little give and go. Usually it's the big and the little. This is in reverse. The little to the big, and back we go. And Stewart. It's a lot of orange, but down it falls. Frank Final 1:30 of the third quarter. Bush, 3 ball. Hits out of the corner. Now full court press and broken, and now numbers for County. They do not attack. They'll back it out and set up 16. Lee, short, but there is Lavardi's shot blocked. Now the shot went up and controlled by Stewart, and then a foul on Frank. Crazy sequence of plays there. And that's the third on Frank. Stewart is pretty good at the line, nearly 80%. He's 10 of 11 tonight so far from the charity stripe. (11 of 12). 20 points for Stewart. Davis thought about taking the shot, didn't. Cox in traffic, no good. And Javon Bush picks up a foul over 80 feet from the basket, and Diablo Stewart will walk back down to the line. .4 seconds left in the third quarter. .22 points for Diablo here in the third quarter. Spinning, shooting, nice play there, no good. Tillman back up in traffic. And he is fouled on the rebound and shot attempt. And Sid does not mind physicality down there, big 44 in white. Tillman. 67% shooter, misses there. He's now 1 of 3 tonight from the charity stripe, has 5 points. 8 below his average. Jared Courtney, and going to be a clear out on Kamen Hubbard. And I think that's 4 on Kamen. And Frank will come back into the game here now with an opportunity to get a possession. And watch the top of your screen setting the pick, and you can see him really lean that shoulder in on Javon Bush, and the official's right there, and good call. Frank, Davis, and that's going to be a foul on Lavardi, and that, I believe, is that 4 on Sid? That is 4. And if Frankfort High is going to get back in it, they better start making some free throws. They're struggling a bit from the stripe tonight. That's an air ball from Davis. This is a physical game. Goodness gracious. Seconds left, it'll count. No good. So Frankfort High is making their first trip to the championship game since 2007, and if they're going to hoist the championship trophy, they got 8 minutes to make up 19 points. Back with the fourth quarter in just a moment on the FPB Game of the Week. Jablo Stewart to Anthony Valentine. Stewart with 22 points, Valentine with 15. And he's been really good around the rim, not just on offense, blocking shots, getting rebounds, but just running the floor. He's kind of been a big presence as their big man. Frank spinning, draws the foul, doesn't get the shot, but will go to the line to start this fourth quarter. Wanye Frank has 6 points, 8 below his season average. That free throw line is unkind to the Panthers. As you can tell, there's some concern over there on that bench. Frank hits 1 of 2. It's an 18-point hole the Panthers want to get out of. And as long as this guy's got the ball in his hands, you really don't want to foul him either. He has made 12 of 13 from the free throw line tonight. Nice pass, Stivers from Lee. Stivers with 13. Frank, quick three. Short, but right there is Davis for the putback. High ball screen. Delays knocked away from Stewart. And I think as he lost possession, he tried to get it back and it caused him to kind of flip it out of bounds. So turnover for County. Walker shielded by Stivers. Davis, 15-footer, too strong. Rebound Tillman. Pick and roll out top again. Now I'll back it up. Staples. He's fouled, and like for a moment that might be something bothering him on the arm, but it was certainly a lot of contact. It's the third on Carter. Staples will go to the line where he is 1 of 2 tonight and is a 64% shooter on the season. Barton knows there's enough time to make the comeback, but they're going to have to get in very efficient in their possessions. Franklin County's just going to try to be deliberate on offense and get stops occasionally on defense, no fouls. Tillman got the rebound there. Walker. Kick it around Carter. Off the mark, but there's Tillman and 1. The foul's going to go on Walker Lee. Back it in. There's another look. It missed, but look at Tillman. Great position, and John going to try to bring him back. He has 10. Like his game. $14-point basketball game here, fourth quarter, the 41st District Tournament Championship game. And that will be on Davis, and that's 4 on DeJuan. Both teams shooting the double bonus. There's a rare miss tonight. 14 of 16 now from the line is Diablo Stewart. Be a full timeout, Franklin County, 6:03 left. John Tillman trying to bring the Panthers back, but right now it's all county in the fourth. Back to action is Frankfort High getting a little more anxious with the basketball as they know time is against them. Down low Tillman, and that's going to be a foul. And both these coaches are just really emotional about some of the fouls their kids are picking up, not necessarily with the officiating, but just with the decision of the players to get in a position to foul. It's driving them both nuts, you can tell. I'll try to figure out the amount of missed free throws tonight from Frankfort High, but it is a lot. A few more there. I have 13 missed free throws tonight for Frankfort High in a 15-point game. So it could be much closer. Valentine wanted it on the block, but County just content to run some clock. Spread the floor. Stewart, turnover, passed it right into the hands of Tillman. Cox, and he's fouled by Stivers. Cox has had a nice game tonight for the Panthers. He now has 11 points. And certainly plenty of time for Frankfort High to get back in this one down 13. Valentine wants it on the block. And that'll be a foul on Davis, and that'll be his fifth. And that's a big blow to Frankfort High. He's picked up 3 or 4 like this. And a lot of it is the ability of Diablo Stewart to draw the contact. There for Stewart. 13 for Davis, leading the game there. Frank lost it out of bounds off the hand of Stewart. Staples down there getting his hip looked at when he got fouled going to the basket. I think he might be finished for the evening now with the ice on. Walker in and out. Nice job by Bush to get the rebound. Frank had it, lost it right into the hands of Kyle Stivers of Franklin County. Stivers 3 ball. Frank, they just can't buy one from outside. Tillman had the rebound. I think they're going to call Stivers with the foul as Tillman was about to get possession and was fouled by Stivers. Tillman has had a solid night. I think we'll get a timeout on the floor. Frankfort High. 4:01 left. It is a 12-point ball game. Panthers try to get back in it. Franklin County trying to put it away. We'll be back in just a moment on the FPB Game of the Week. Here's how Ryan Staples got hurt. We saw the big hard foul coming across the arm, and he actually went down very hard right there on his hip. And he is over on the Franklin County bench, and he had some ice on that. You can see he still got it on. And it's just, I think it gets overlooked just how physical this game is. You can tell it does not feel good. He's in some pain. Full court man-to-man. Now they got a trap if they wanted to. They didn't. Now Stewart on the bounce, weaving his way through the defense. Pass to Lee. There's all kinds of contact, and they say it's going to be a jump ball. I think everybody from Frankfort High is relieved, because if the foul had gone on Walker, that would have been his 5th. Valentine in traffic, in and out. 3 ball. Frank, they needed that. And this one's not over yet. 9-point game, 3:20 remaining. That's going to be a block on Javon Bush. Third on Bush, and now going to the line is Diablo Stewart. Relacing there. It is a luxury to have a guard with his handles late in the game that can go to the line and make 80% of the free throw shots. .26 for Stewart. Cox from the free throw line, too strong. Stewart gets the rebound. Now they'll try to double team Stewart in the backcourt. And it's almost stolen away by Walker. And you're really in must-stop situations for Frankfort High. Now they're just trying to double team Stewart, keep him from getting the ball, and now he has it. Nice give, Valentine. Boy, Diablo Stewart has been absolutely dynamite with the basketball tonight. Sweet little dish there. And then a foul by Courtney. And it will send Frank to the line. Take another look at this now. On the bounce, and look at the vision. Perfect. Then Franklin County fouling down here. That's the last thing Tony Wise wants them to do, is to allow Frankfort High to score points without clock being taken away. Gets both free throws. 12 points for Wanye. Through the entire defense, and it's blocked out of bounds. Look at him weaving through everybody here. Franklin County takes a timeout. We'll step away. 2:33 left. 69-58. Flyers looking for a three-peat. Stewart to trigger the inbound, gets it into Valentine, who's in a bad spot on the baseline, but creates enough space to finish. He has 19. Cox shot blocked by Stivers, but they're going to call a foul. Oh, Wise is over there beside himself with the fouls being committed late in this game. And Stivers got a lot of ball, but enough of the hand. And I think, you know, it's just hard in a situation like that to not go challenge the shot. Nate Cox has 12 points. He has had a nice evening. Must-stop situations here, and now it's numbers. Valentine misses the shot from Stewart and then commits the foul going for the loose ball. That is quite possibly the best scenario for Frankfort High. And it's 4 on Valentine. This free throw for the Panthers, and boy, that is going to haunt Nick Barton after this one if they don't come back and get this win. Courtney with it, and he double dribbled, got away with it. Went off his leg there, like he got a little break. Stewart, that's a kick ball. If Frankfort High could get a stop here and a bucket, things will get very interesting. Valentine draws the foul on Tillman. A nice set design there by the Flyers on the inbound. That is the 5th on John Tillman, I believe. No, we're saying it's his 4th. Anthony Valentine has been really good tonight. Coming up after the game, we will interview the victorious coach. And, of course, we'll have the trophy presentation, the cutting of the nets, the all-tournament team. Hope that you'll keep it here for all of that, as Valentine has 21 now. Frank, blocked by Valentine, gets it back. Tillman, and 1, that's on Valentine. And that will be it for Nick, who's had a huge night. Tillman did a good job going back into the contact. But Valentine has been dynamite in the second half. He leaves with 21 points. And it is a 9-point game. Nice pass ahead as they continue to attack. Stewart to Stivers. Frank, step back 3. Good. The Panthers will not go away quietly. 1:14 left, 8-point game. Wanye Frank doing what he can to give him a chance. Back in a moment. It's the closest Frankfort High has been in quite some time. It is an 8-point game. And now it's, can we get someone to foul other than Stewart? Extra pass, Stivers, shot blocked. And then a foul on Walker Lee. 1:03 remaining. And you like attacking when you get the shots, but in traffic, just make them come foul you. And now Tillman can really make this interesting. Davis is fouled out of the game. Two huge misses there. Courtney had it knocked away, and it's controlled by Frankfort High. Walker. They would like to get him a look. It's Bush, no good. Ball knocked away by Frankfort High. Will go to Franklin County. Nick Barton thought it was Panther basketball. Let's look. I think that's probably off Tillman. Can't really wait now. You have to foul. Stewart, dangerous pass. Courtney away with it. Now Stewart. And they fouled Diablo with 28.8 seconds left, and Maurice Walker is fouled out of the ball game with only 3 points. Walker had 16 in the win over Western Hills, but foul trouble really limited him tonight. I don't think there's any doubt who the MVP of the district tournament is going to be, barring any kind of crazy things here. It's this kid at the line. 37 in the win over Western Hills. And 28 right now. I'd be curious to find out what the record is for a district tournament in points for one player. He's only missed 3 free throws tonight. It seems like he's been at the line all night long. And a foul on Courtney with the block. And we don't, after they get to be 10 team fouls, we don't really keep up too much. I'll try to go through individually and see, but a number of fouls in tonight's game is way up there. Misses. Stivers rebound. And they're going to send Stewart to the line. "17 missed free throws for the Panthers, and Kyle Stivers off the bench has had a nice night. 15 points. And it's not been bombing away. He's been going to the glass. So we are 11.8 seconds away from giving Franklin County a trophy as district champion for the 3rd consecutive year. And we'll go courtside in just a few moments and talk to the victorious coach that looks like it would be Tony Wise, barring something crazy. The student section from Franklin County's on down, ready to come onto the floor. And they had their ESPN night. They got their desk and their anchors all in their coats and ties. Of course, there'll be the trophy presentation, all tournament team. Of course, Frankfort High season is not over, as they will go on to the 11th region tournament. They're the girls, also the district champions. So this is the 3rd consecutive year that County has swept the district. And Javon Bush commits the foul, and Stewart will go to the line one more time. can make these two, they'll have 30. (21 of 24 from the free throw line tonight for Diablo Stewart. I've got him with an even 30, so 67 points in the district tournament in 2 games. I think the young fella can deserve a little break, and he can sit and relax until they call his name as the tournament most valuable player, I would think, here in a few minutes. Wanye Frank, no good, and that's going to do it. 79-68. Franklin County wins their 3rd consecutive district championship. We'll be back in a minute and talk with the coach, Tony Wise, here on the FPB Game of the Week. So now for the 3rd time in school history, as he just told me, Tony Wise, 3-peat as district champion. Go through the process of this season and to get to here, it really is a marathon, but your kids answered the bell, I thought, really well tonight.
Man, we sure did. You know, Glenn, I'll be honest with you, it's been a hard year, man. We've had some ups and downs and a lot of outside noise, and we haven't played well all the time, there's no question. But late January, we kind of rallied the troops, readjusted some goals, and kind of aired out in a 2-hour team meeting. And to be honest with you, ever since then, we've gotten better. And our practice habits have gotten better. That's kind of where it started in our little funk. But, man, I'm so proud of these kids. And man, I wasn't real sure how we're going to guard them there. But, the job Ryan Staples did on Wanye before he got hurt, and Jared Courtney coming in and doing the same thing. And Kamen Hubbard on Walker, and Walker Lee on Tillman. I mean, they're hard to guard, man. They're just – it's a shame they're all sophomores. I wish they would be seniors, but, man, I'm so proud of these kids. And unlike last year, I think we got a different mindset going down there this year, so we're hoping to get a little bit better draw and see what happens.
Diablo Stewart, 37 against Western Hills. I had him with 30 tonight. He made 22 free throws. The kid's been dynamite. He's little, and occasionally he might drive you crazy with a little bit of shot selection, but that kid is special, and he really put you on your back tonight, and not just shooting the basketball. He was great dishing to Valentine all night. They were really dominating.
No, they were. They play so well together, and with Diablo, I mean, he's our quarterback. He's our quarterback, and in the first half he settled, and it's hard to hear when they're down on that end, and we finally started going to the rim and figured out, well, they can't guard me, and they got in foul trouble. Unfortunately, we did too. But give Frankfurt credit for coming back and making us sweat. I was hoping it wouldn't be like that, but I got a good feeling it was going to happen because those kids just keep coming, man. They're a talented bunch.
Well, Coach, congratulations, 3 in a row. Now go down to Richmond and do some damage.
Sounds good. I'm going to get some rest first.
All right. Tony Wise, head coach at Franklin County. The Flyers, for the 3rd year in a row, wrap up the game of the week. They'll be cutting down nets and taking home the trophy. For Tony Wise and the entire Game of the Week crew, thank you so much for watching all season long. We'll see for baseball and softball season, but for now, Coach, get out there and have some fun. Franklin County's your 41st District Tournament champion. Good night, everybody. Started the Wands game, but that one falls. And that camp.
downtown. It's good. Is it the shoes? 41st District Basketball Tournament, only on FPB TV.